A very good evening to you. This is Prime TV News. Let's take a look at the headlines first. The President leaves the country tonight to attend the 73rd UN General Assembly. The central bank says depreciation of the local rupee cannot be considered as a collapse of the economy. The new SLFP officials received their letters of appointment. 132 employees of a garment factory in Minuanguda has been admitted to hospital due to food poisoning. And in headlines overseas, gunmen open fire on an Iranian military parade. And now we move on to the news in detail. President Maithripala Sirisena will leave the country tonight to attend the 73rd UN General Assembly. It would be the fourth time the President would address the UN General Assembly. The 73rd UN General Assembly would be held at the UN headquarters in New York. The main session of the Assembly will commence on Tuesday, and the President is scheduled to make his speech in the afternoon. Earlier, the President said that he hoped to present a special proposal to the UN General Assembly to get relief when implementing proposals of the UN Human Rights Commission related to Sri Lanka, and to act without harming the independence and national security of the country and damaging the dignity of the three armed forces. The Nelson Mandela Peace Summit for Global Peace will be held on Monday to coincide with the UN General Session. President Maithripala Sirisena has been invited to address the summit. The President is scheduled to attend the special meeting for global action on drugs. All state leaders will attend a session on eradicating tuberculosis on the 26th of this month. The Non-Communicable Disease Summit, organized by the World Health Organization, will commence on the 27th morning. President Maithripala Sirisena has been invited to deliver a speech at the summit as a state leader who has rendered an extensive service to the health sector. During the tour, the President will sign the new fund scheduled to be launched by the United Nations Development Fund for Sri Lanka. He is scheduled to hold talks with several state leaders who are attending the UN sessions. Senior Deputy Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe, says that the depreciation of the local rupee cannot be considered as a collapse of the economy. He said that it has occurred due to a change in the world economy. Senior Deputy Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe, said the main reason for this is a strengthening of the US dollar. This has affected the currencies of developing countries. The Indian rupee has been depreciated by 11%, Indonesia rupee by 9%, and the Australian dollar by 7%. The new seat organisers, district coordinators and regional coordinators of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party received their letters of appointment from the President. Minister Faiza Mustafa has been appointed as the SLFP seat organiser for Central Colombo. Deputy Minister Lasantha Lagiyavanna has been appointed as the co-chairman of Gampaha District Coordinating Committee. MP Dayasiri Jayasekara received his appointment letter from the President as the leader of SLFP Kurunegala District. He will also work as the co-chairman of District Coordinating Committee and the co-chairman of the Pannala Regional Coordinating Committee. Western Provincial Councillor Hector Betmage and former Mayor of Kaduwela, G.H. Buddhadasa, were appointed as co-organisers of the Kaduwela seat. Sumitra Priyangani Abedira has been appointed as SLFP co-organiser of the Matugama Divisional Secretariat area in the Matugama seat. The President has appointed Roshan Hindalarachi as the co-chairman of the Dangora Regional Coordinating Committee and co-organiser of the Dangora Divisional Secretariat area of the Matugama seat. 132 employees of a garment factory in Minuanguda area has been admitted to hospital due to food poisoning. The employees who had fallen ill this morning have been admitted to Minuwanguda and Gampaha hospitals. Minuwanguda Public Health Inspector's Office has launched an investigation into the incident. District Medical Officer Sisira Vijayasundara said that the employees are not in a critical condition. President Maithripala Sirisena handed over 2,000 land permits and related documents to the farmers who are living in state lands in the Kurunegala district. The land permits and the documents were handed over to people in Galgamuwa, Anamaduwa, Giribaba, Ambampola, Mahava and Galkiriagama divisional secretariat areas in the Kurunegala district. The president handed over land deeds to Chief Monk of Pandukabe Pirivena, Venerable Wahamthure Siddhartha Thera. The president also handed over land permits to Civil Defence Department and the Waimba Province Health Services Department. Expressing his views on the occasion, the president said that as a person with experience of common people, he is committed to meet the aspirations of the people. Minister Gayantha Karunatilaka and Waimba Province Governor K.K. Logeshwaran attended the ceremony. Minister Patali Champika Ranavaka says the government has correctly identified production resources of the country and work according to a proper plan. The minister said this during a discussion in Sri Jayawardhanapura. The discussion has been organised to discuss proposals and allegations on development projects launched by the present government. It has been organised by the Community Forum of Sri Jayawardhanapura. The minister explained about the mega development that is taking place under the Megapolis Development Project. A large group of people were present on the occasion. Arrangements have been made to hold the 2018 ITN World Children's Day ceremony at Mahabali Grounds in Valioya, Sampath-Nuwara. A special discussion about the Children's Day was held under the patronage of ITN Chief Executive Officer Chandana Tilakaratna. The discussion took place at Valioya Sampath-Nuwara Divisional Secretariat. Principals of schools in the area attended the discussion. The commander of Sri Lanka Army's 62nd Brigade, Brigadier Sanjay Vanigasinghe, and a group of officers were present on the occasion. Minister Arjuna Ranatunga presented the Cricket World Cup to President Maithripala Sirisena. The Cricket World Cup is now being taken around the world. It is now being displayed in Sri Lanka. The trophy was presented to the President at the President's house. The Cricket World Cup will be played next year. Today is the second day of the Colombo International Book Exhibition. It has been organised by the Book Publishers Association. The Colombo International Book Exhibition is being held for the 20th time this year. The Lanka Isle magazine was launched this morning to coincide with the exhibition. Senior journalist Randima Atigala and Chandani Kirende are the chief editors of the magazine. The novel Malakama, written by Kumudu Vijay was also launched on the occasion. And finally, on local news, a short film festival was held at the Tarangani Theatre of the National Film Corporation in connection with the International Day of Right to Information. 10 short films were screened on the occasion. The Ministry of Finance and Mass Media, International Media Solidarity and NSMR Institute have jointly organised the festival. Additional Secretary of Finance and Mass Media Tilaka Jayasundara and Government Information Director General Sudarshani Gunawardana were present at the festival. And that's all the news we have for you tonight. For more information, you can log on to www.itnnews.lk. I'm Umayagi Vijay Surya signing off for Prime TV News. Good night.